Good morning, all. This is your girl, Natasha. And I'm sorry I'm not serving refreshments. I'm just having coffee. I have things to do early this morning. I'm getting ready and do. Wow, that's an old thing we used to say and do. Well, anyway, I'm running around getting ready. You know, I'm late as usual. I'm Capricorn. But I had one question. You know how sometimes you're thinking in the morning and that ZT popped in my mind, and not particularly because of the shade, but he came from my back. And I remember seeing when I verified Mona Simone in that live. And I don't have a problem with who goes where. That's not where I'm going. So please, people, don't start with that. My thing is, he was coming from my back. And Mona Simone was in that chat. And I was wondering just what Mona was thinking when he was coming for backs. Because I remember before all that drama, Mona Simone with her, she used to talk about how bad her back pain was. She wanted donations to get a certain type of wheelchair or a hub around. Thank God my back issues were never that severe that I needed a hub around or a wheelchair. Thank God, no. But my question and thought was, ZT, when you were in there trying to make your little remarks about my back, Mona was in there. And I wonder what Mona was thinking. Because I know for myself, the times that people have made comments about people with diabetes, I never found that funny. Because I, being a diabetic, what am I in the amen section for or cackling? I would get right out of their chat. Because I'm like, you know I have diabetes. So why would I sit and listen to you try to drag somebody with diabetes? I don't find that funny. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute, because I had almost forgot. I said, Simone has a bad back and nerve problems in her legs. And she stated how bad the pain has been and so on and so forth. And I can vouch that back pain sometimes can be horrible, or leg pain. I've suffered with it, but not to the extent that, thank God, Mona, I don't have to use a wheelchair or I can walk. I mean, sometimes I've heard Mona in the past say that sometimes it's debilitating. She can't walk. Thank God I'm not that far. My back isn't that bad, but it's bad enough to know about back pain and the pain lasting for a couple of days. But my point was, I don't want to get off key. My point was, ZT, you were sitting up there trying to throw light shade about my back, and you have Mona Simone who supports you. And once again, you know, you have to reiterate for the people standing outside of the building that I'm not throwing shade about whose chat you're in. I'm just thinking when somebody's throwing shade about a condition that you have and you're in their chat and you're even probably kikiing and you have the same issue, but just because they're not talking about you, does that make you feel some kind of way? And this is not an attack on Mona, because y'all know I'm not a shit starter. I'm not around attacking content creators. I may be in the chat and they may mention a content creator I don't like, and I may add a few my 2 cents in the chat, and you all know that. But just to attack content creators, that's not my business. I don't flow that way. I'm a woman of a particular age, so I don't find things like that health. I don't find it entertaining at all. But that just crossed my mind as I was having my coffee before I continued my day. It just popped in my head. I did see Mona Simone. And yes, she obviously supports ZT, but then more so, ZT supports her. But then, be careful, Mona, because in the next breath, ZT will be coming for you. Like he's done a host of people that he claims that they were his babies. The only baby ZT has is the men that he fucks, the vagabonds that he picks up. That's his only babies, honey. He cares about nobody else. And ZT, I have more questions about you being a nurse, but I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that, girl. A magician never tells all their secrets, girl. But I have more questions about that nursing. Anyway, that was just a morning thought that popped through my head as I was getting dressed. And I guess God brought that spirit to me. Yeah. Mona, you claimed your back was so bad. And it's not an attack on you, once again. Tasha doesn't look for beefs. She doesn't attack other content creators. She doesn't do videos. I'm not that type of bitch. I love being a woman of a particular age who has experience. So I don't play games with children. I don't do all of that. But I've just had to say, ZT, you make fun of people who may have issues in your chat. And they just sit there, and do they find that funny? Because I know I don't. I know when somebody's making fun of diabetes, I don't think it's funny at all, especially when it's coming from someone who's so-called in the nursing field. Even though you're not a nurse, you're in the medical field. And you take care of patients, changing them, and at least the most I'll give you a CNA. You have to help the patients, change them, everything. You see their conditions, and you have no more sympathy than that. Anyway, it wasn't a read to you, ZT. I was just sick about Mona. Darling, what do you think about him making fun of backs? And you say that you have a horrible back. And I'm not throwing shade. I'm not coming for Mona. I'm not even getting into any type of beef with Mona. It was just a thought that popped up into my head when I verified ZT's nonsense or shit that I could care less about. It was just a thought. I'm going to go back to enjoying my coffee all, and I shall see you again soon. And thanks for the little bit of thanks for the company. I appreciate it. You all go out and have a lovely day. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Anyway, love you all. Bye-bye.